And also tomorrow's that weird ass Landorus Pokemon that looks like a gate thing with the hearts on it.
Hmm.
It's gonna be one hatching at 12 and one at 1 p.m. at Prospect. Bro, what number of battle is this one?
41.
So pretty much
41.
like what, 60 more to go?
Yeah. Almost halfway.
Oh well. So far no shiny. Let me catch it. I don't know if I said it right. Maruna M-U-N-N-A. That little like floating kidney thing from
Mana.
yeah, from Black and White.
Yeah, mana.
Wait, isn't that kid shiny girl like blue or gold?
I don't know. Probably blue, but I don't know. Huh. That guy was a hunter class, and his name was Gon. Gon being the character from Hunter x Hunter.
Shit, was Hunter x Hunter even out when this came out in Japan?
I have no idea. I need to watch more of that. Deets.
Never fully finished watching Hunter x Hunter. I think I seen like the very beginning of the anime where like they do the Hunter license tents, but I never
Mm.
finished that part.
Yeah, I never really watched much from the beginning, to be honest. I need to watch more. There's a lot of animes that I try from the same person who made an anime that I like, and sometimes I either just don't, or it's not that I don't like it, it's just I have other things, and I just forget
Yeah,
about
but like even now, I don't think it's even. I think it's still on hiatus.
it. Yeah, but there's other animes I tried watching and that I either wanted to come back to, or I just forgot about. Some I finished that are shorter, but like I was watching Attack on Titan. I finished part of that up, and I wanted to watch whatever they had of it. I just never did.
Attack on Titan. I remember watching it the first time around on Netflix. It was so fun, but then after a while, at least for the first season, it got kind of annoying how they just kept freaking out. I'm like, dude, you think like after your first few couple of Titans, you'll be kind of like numb to it? Like I'm trying to remember the name of the one guy who's obsessed with cleaning. Levy?
Yeah, and Levi.
You know, he and his squad, whenever when they showed up, they were like, all right, another Titan, let's go, let's do this shit.
Yeah, he was more of a badass.
Oh yeah, cause like when I read the manga, he went hardcore like towards the end.
Oh yeah. Well, the anime, yeah. From what I've seen, he pretty good as hardcore. I got to the part where the blonde girl, I think, was a bad character, was the bad Titan.
Yeah, I think she's the first one to be discovered that she's a human who transformed into a Titan.
Yeah, I finished that entire thing in the anime.
It's like, do you care? Talk a little bit about spoilers about Attack on Titan, Brett?
No, not at all.
Alright, like the only thing that kind of surprised you how they went with the story, because originally you think it's just them on the island, but then you find out there's continents around them, and apparently one continent that's where the people who turned to Titans originated from, and apparently as punishment, a lot of those people got sent to the island.
Hmm.
They got turned to Titans and were pretty much just let loose on the island.
Damn.
Not knowing that the people lived there.
Yeah, it was very few animes really hooked me. And Attack on Titan, I wanted to know why they were Titans, how, and who, like the blonde girl before you figured it out. I was like, who is this evil Titan? I want to know.
Yeah, and the worst part too is like the special Titans, like
The giant
the girl
one and all
Titan,
that.
and the one that Eren Yeager turns to. I think he's the Attack Titan. You know, the other ones you're introduced to later on. One downside about those Titans are special ones. They're pretty much, you gotta take the blood of the previous person and ingest it, becomes a new Titan, and you get like their memories of all the past Titans, kind of like Avatar in a way. The only downside is when you become these Titans, you decrease your lifespan rate.
Damn, that. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Don't think they mentioned
like
that
Eren
yet.
Yeager, he pretty much committed himself to suicide because he also partook the original Titan, the one he called the Founder, who could control, because like the walls and where they come from, the walls were just layered inside with colossal Titans, and the Founder is able to pretty much awaken those Titans to control them.
Of course, Eren Yeager is the founder.
He took it from somebody. I can't remember exactly who, because it's been a good while since I read the manga.
Yeah.
Because like from what I can vaguely remember, when he discovered, when Eren Yeager and his people discover about the other people that live across the sea, he's filled with rage and wants revenge. So he pretty much starts attacking, sending people over there to attack him. Like first, imagine saying, leave us alone, don't fuck with us. But they fuck with them, so they retaliate. He activates the Titans, and pretty much the Colossal Titans, and pretty much almost wipes out humanity. But I think his friends stop him in the end. Knowing in the end they have to kill him.
Hmm.
Then again, you know, being also Tech Attack, so many cool people people like end up dying.
Yeah. I forget. Larvitar is not dark. Tyranitar is.
Yeah, isn't he like pure dark? I mean, pure rock.
Yep, or whatever it is. Yep, rock ground or pure one. Either way, I always forget that he is not dark yet.
Yes, pure rock. Sometimes I think he is ground, but I know he can still get hit by
No,
electric
yeah,
attacks.
no, he's ground or rock. Bleh. They really should be the same fucking thing.
And it doesn't make sense how like ground is not affected by electric, but rock is. When in the anime, it's well known that rock Pokemon aren't affected by
Yeah.
electric attacks. That's because they're rock ground. That's like they don't say oh it's
Geodynamics.
pure
Yeah,
rock.
it's Geodynamics for one. Yeah, they're ground.
Yeah.
It's because of their ground, I think. Same with Rhydon. Even though he hit his horn, Blaine's Rhydon. Like,
Yeah.
the fuck does that mean? Then that's why everybody doesn't see Ash beating Brock as an actual victory, because he sparked the sprinkler system, which for some reason he has. I mean, it makes sense. It's to clean the gym, not to activate during a battle. But nonetheless, Onyx and shit had no choice. I don't know what hurts worse, actual water or like Pokemon Elemental created water. That probably, I think I would assume Pokemon water, just because it's more power behind it.
Yep.
But either way, it's still not fun for Onyx to be hit with a sprinkler. But he beat Misty and everyone else, I think, fair and square. Sort of.
Did he beat Misty?
Yeah.
Because I remember Misty kept bitching about him not winning the badges.
Oh, no,
Her
he...
sister for giving him the badge.
Brock and Erica technically no, because Erica's gym nearly burnt down. I mean, he would have, I think, beat her regardless, but he beat everyone else. He beat Misty, he beat Lieutenant Surge, he beat Koga, he beat everyone else. Brock is the only one he had that cheap shot on with the sprinkler system that I can recall. Because he beat Blaine, you know, the infamous seismic toss with Charizard on Magmar.
Yeah.
He beat, obviously, Jesse and James, replacement of Giovanni. He beat them, and he's beaten Gary. The only one he hasn't beaten is Richie.
I'll never forget the whole fucking thing with like Gary going around with the fucking cheerleaders.
Gary was here. Ash is a loser. Smell you later. Honestly, he was one of the better characters in all of Pokemon.
Gary?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of a lot of the other characters, especially the sidekicks, besides Misty and Brock. But Gary is one of the better rivals in games, but also in just the show in general. Always
I know
just...
there was one sidekick I did not like. I can't remember where he came in. That dude that wanted to be the guy that does the takes the photos and like shrine sketches of the Pokemon. I can't remember his name.
There's two. They're two different people. The one that does the photos is the guy from Snap. Pokemon Snap. His name is Snap. Todd Snap. And then there's Tracy, the one that draws.
Yeah, because I'm talking about the anime Tracy. Yeah, Tracy.
Yeah, well, Todd also appears in the show, but since you mentioned photography and drawing, it's two different characters. But yes, Tracy wasn't bad as a kid. I liked him only because I like drawing. But no, he's not a great character. Todd isn't either, but he's not in it much. No, my least favorite travel companions are probably... I don't remember too much of the ones from X and Y, but the freaking what's-her-face from Black and White. The Dragon Champion leader.
About the
Girl, yeah, the
don't know
dark
black, it didn't look,
dark skin
but there
girl,
was so
yeah.
many anti model for years ago.
Yeah, dark skin chick. She always kept calling Ash a kid every 2 seconds. I think she was one of the worst. That and probably the kid, the electric gym leader from X and Y, but I don't remember him because I didn't watch all of them. May wasn't bad, the girl from Ruby and Sapphire. Misty wasn't bad, Brock wasn't bad, because they lasted several generations.
Yeah.
Obviously, Brock returned, too. And so obviously people liked him. I don't know how Serena is, the chick from X and Y, the main female. I don't know. I know she loves Ash, that's the only thing. I mean, who doesn't?
I love the memes I seen on Facebook where like there's a thing that they took a scene from the anime with that girl where Pikachu's like sharing food or ketchup with Ash, and he has that look back at her like, "See, you'll never have this connection with him."
Yeah. That's great. Send love to some streamers who were here prior, still are lurking. Megan Mercury, who's live with Plate Up. I've never heard of that.
Hey, bro, you know what sucks? I was curious and I looked up the versions of Final Fantasy you could get for the new one,
Yeah.
and I got so excited when I saw people are able to order a twin pack where it has both Final Fantasy, the new one, and the old one with DLC.
Yeah.
And it's the price of just the new game. It's pretty much giving you the first game for free, but fucking that's only available digitally. I'm like, oh, you bastards.
That's hot. Not hot. Hot, not.
And it's a good thing you got your collectors ahead of time from the shop. I saw it pop up on the eBay shop when I was googling it, and motherfuckers already selling the collector for like $600. I'm like, who in the hell will buy that for $600? I'm a goddamn scalper.
I mean, that's not the worst, but that is still bad, yeah. It's because it's already 400. Still. Ugh. That's the same price.
I really want the deluxe one just because I heard that it comes with a steel case.
Yes, it does. And art books.
I don't have that many steel cases in my collection. I just have Borderlands 3 steel case and fucking Dragon Crown.
I have a few with Dark Souls and Elden Rings and some of the Dragon Ball games and Final Fantasy 16, and now I'm gonna have this.
Because your collector still comes with a steel case book too, right?
Yes. Comes with that, and the original case, that, and the art books, a statue, rather. Stuff.
You just imagine the moment you pop up the Sephiroth, the music plays.
Oh no. My sword activates, even though it's nowhere near the size of his katana.
It was fun using Sephiroth in the demo, and I was fucking determined to get his limit break to see how it looked, and I was not disappointed.
I'm glad. Omni Slash or whatever.
Yep.
Nice.
And it still has a thing where you're able to like take over the other character in your party. Even though I couldn't like mess around with his equipment, but I could still use him.
Basic Grunt, or was it Cloud? Or Zack?
No, it was Cloud, but you know how like in that whole thing and like, in Crisis Core is Zack and Sephiroth?
Yeah.
It pretty much is like if they just took Zack's behavior and what he said and put Cloud's face on it.
Yeah.
Because you know how like Cloud acts in the game, so he's kind of like emo sort of in a way.
Yeah.
But in the story he was telling, he's all cheerful and acting like Zack. Hence like why I mentioned it yesterday. This is just fucking Zack, but this is like Cloud talking about it. Because yes, we all know Cloud was there, but he was infantry.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You'll see what I mean once you play the demo.
That's an interesting change. I'll probably understand it more when I play the game. Actual game. Or not. I could be bad at picking up anyway.
He's all cheerful and has like Zack energy during like the cutscenes. And then fucking like yeah, I can say this, but during one like the only boss fight in the demo, before like it starts, fucking Sephiroth calls him a puppy. And you know that's for Zack. Everybody calls Zack a puppy.
Yeah. Zack is a puppy.
He is.
I gotta return to the original Crisis Core so I can play the remake.
You beat the original 7 on stream?
No, I didn't beat. I'm near the end of Crisis Core. And I just was doing a bunch of the optional mission stuff. But I was I'm nearing the end because pretty much the, what's his face? Both of them are dead or on the verge of death already.
Okay.
You learning the actual experiment truth of all the Sephiroth clones, and then the fake experiments die off, and Zack is pretty much on the road to betraying Shinra soon.
One thing for sure though, throughout the whole story of what I have played through with Crisis Core and 7 and just see some of those mobile Japanese games.
Yeah.
There's one character I truly hate in the Final Fantasy 7 world, and that's Hojo.
Fuck that man. No, fuck him. For fucking over not only... I don't know how the woman feels about the whole thing, but fuck him for fucking over her life, Sephiroth's life, which is the child of said woman, and the lover of said woman, fucking Alucard. And not only that, he also fucked over Red. He experimented on Red. He experimented on, potentially somewhat on Aerith. Could have watched her whole life. He probably had a hand in a lot of the Mako shit, so pretty much every soldier, Cloud, and everyone who's been dabbled into Mako poisoning, all that nonsense, all of Cloud's visions and shit are probably a lot from him. Because he's the main fucking
know that fucking like Cloud's memories are intertwined with Zack's memories.
Yes, that is correct. Fuck Hojo. Fuck that man. He's responsible for all the backstory of all the shit too. Yeah, all the Sephiroth shit. So. He's a creepy man. And he gives me weird like vibes in the original. I always get this weird like he's got a fucked up face. I'm curious to how they're gonna. I'm curious to how they're gonna do him in the remake. Like in the newer part, because in the part you see him in, it's really not much. But he's as ugly as I'd imagined he'd be.
I hated his section, going through all that and like, it was just like just annoying.
Yeah, I wonder how creepy they're gonna make him in the next part. You don't really get much out of him in the first part, but. He's as weird looking as I'd expect. But I expected his face to look more, I don't know, like his cheekbones and his whatever facial bones stick out. I expected that. From the way his sprite looked in the original, I expected his cheekbones and everything to all be protruding out more. And him having like a discard up face and disfigured. I really hope he gets his just desserts when you fucking kick that dude's ass, though. And as for Aerith's potential death, they better do the death or the not death justice.
Yeah.
Same with Zack.
Did I have a giggle with the fucking like the picture that you tagged me on Facebook? That was funny.
Yeah. Everyone's waiting and hyped. That's been a meme though since the whole Aerith chair thing, anyway. I'm surprised it wasn't Aerith. That actually, I'll be surprised if it is Aerith that actually finishes off Sephiroth with a chair.
Oh,
They need that. They need that as a final move for her, though. They need that. But if not for not a normal super, just for Sephiroth. just for Square Enix to be funny.
Kind of how like fucking what is it? Ninja Storm has special animations when you face certain enemies with like a character or a group.
Oh, characters they know. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Considering how much of a meme Cherith became, they better do something with it. That'd be great if they did that for funds. I wonder what they're gonna do with some of the later summons, though. Fucking Knights of the Round. That's gonna be a fun summon to fight. The only character I'm not looking forward to is Kate Sith.
I'm just hoping they don't bring back the tower defense game. Oh, that was kind of annoying. And also, vaguely remember a thing in the original where like I remember being like in a snow environment. If I got too cold, it was game over.
Yep. Oh. Okay, that Murkrow just straight murdered me. That's my first death. Loss one Pokemon. I really hope Murkrow doesn't straight murder the rest of my team, though. Alright. Well, there goes one continue. At least I didn't lose one, but still.
Alright.
Alright, well, that's battle 50.
Is like Espeon like your main powerhouse?
Yes. It's the highest level, but it has the special. It's got psychic, and it's my highest hitting of any attack type. Like the others are pretty good, but they're not as strong when it comes to just outright pure damage that he does.
Yeah.
And then my others, Tyranitar, Ampharos, and Entei are 50 still. But yeah, Espeon does the highest in terms of output of any damage type with his special attack. Umbreon doesn't have the greatest moves. And Feraligatr doesn't really have the greatest moves either. But he does have Earthquake, if I'm ever able to use it. Other than that, he has Surf and Hydro Pump, which is not the greatest for him. But other than that, yeah, those are like my three main. They're not the best, but Espeon's basically my run and gun, so...
fucking like Aubryon, he's just meant to be tanky. He's not really much for offense.
However, he is there and he's helped me a lot in the other mount battle, but if I lose Espeon, it's pretty much almost over. Depending on the later game, the later half of this. Just because of his outputs. He has Psychic, Shadow Ball, and Return. While not the best, he has some decent, well, because he's evolved through that. I don't know how much friendship is an effect in this game, but it does quite a bit of damage on certain Pokemon that don't really resist it, so why not? He has some 3 decent hitting moves, even though that's also physical, so it doesn't do that much, but still.
Yeah.
Still, most Pokemon can't survive much hits unless they're resistant to any of his attacks. Like, Golbat is dead. Like, Ampharos doesn't have great moves. Well, he does, but he's also a physical hitter. All his lightning moves are special. Tyranitar can easily isn't the highest level. He's only in the late 50s, so he could still be later taken out very quickly once I start hitting the later evolutions. Espeon could easily be taken out too, but I'm hoping that by the time I get to near floor 100 that he and Umbreon, maybe someone else can handle it.
Yeah.
Other than that, if I lose Espeon, I'm really in trouble. Because, yeah, I should have grinded then fully my team up to 70s, but I wasn't expecting them to scale directly to my main like that. I expected it, but I expected more overall.
You're giving me flashbacks to fucking Final Fantasy VIII. First time I fucking myself over and I just mainly focused on grinding. With my main party, I ignored the cowboy guy. The one guy I hated, the dude that with the blonde hair that does like the punches.
Mm-hmm.
I neglected him, and along with the I'm trying to remember what my main party was. I had Squall as my main party, the teacher, girl with the dog, and then the girl who you see her panties in Kingdom Hearts.
That's funny. I neglected both those two and used the guy that punches. I used the teacher, Squall, and Zell, the guy that punched. Because his combos, he does the most damage output.
Then I remember having to switch over to the people I neglected when you're like in the sewer area towards the end of this one, and I was fucked.
Well, since I had knowledge of that in my second playthrough or third playthrough, whichever, I did it.
I know on PC, before I lost my physical copy of A for the PC, I went more hardcore on that one, because I remember by this one, I already had the ultimate weapon for Squall, the teacher, and the girl that has the dog as a weapon.
Yeah, I didn't really like her.
I just remember it just took a lot of grinding and then just like farming the card fights in order to get the. 'Cause I got the ability from one of the GF to convert the cards into items.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And that's what helped me get the weapons.
Yeah, it's basically how you do it. Even after playing it again, it's still not one of the better games to me. Just...
8?
Yeah, I like it better than when I first played it, but I can't like it that much. It's still the worst of the three to me. Main PS.
Mainly because I think for me the story was just confusing.
Very, very confusing. I just can't get over the draw system either. Like, that mechanic is awful.
Oh yeah, I hated doing that. Having, cause remember in the beginning, just drawing from the T-Rex and the plants, the one turn area, just to get my magic, and I just remember putting it on my stats.
Drawing your summons from certain bosses and drawing. I like being overpowered, and I have. And my last playthrough of it that I did on the Switch, I was doing so, and I overpowered myself. And it's not that hard now that since I have knowledge of it, but it's definitely fucks you if you don't know what you're doing. And like, yeah, I think I got everyone's like ultimate weapon or close to it, but it's like
Yeah. Brett,
I just can't get into it.
give me a moment. I'm gonna restart my hotspot.
Alright. Subload to Kerbo. I can spell though. I put a R and I different spots. That's one. Fly away. Do you guys want some Overwatch and some Kirby feet? Ooh. Don't worry, I'm a little bastard.
Kicking ass.
Yep. Trying to.
Okay.
Me.
He wasn't able to take your psychic.
I took 2 of them.
You know, motherfucker, I don't want to spend my challenge.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised there's not many like sprite different ratios in this game, considering it's console.
Yeah.
I just saw the thing. It's been too long. I'm back on my. When's the last time you've been fuck lady? It's been too long.
It's been too long for me. Been way too long. If only I had more confidence in talking to women.
I think it's been 69 years.
Only our lifespan was longer than that, so we can stay younger and be that old.
It's like it's been so long. It's like the moment you go with a girl and you come.
The moment you come, you instant age to your instant age to your actual age. That'd be horrible. You're like 80 and you're fucking a 30-year-old girl, and you immediately somehow you're like Tsunadeing it, and you're like 30 looking, and then you come and you accidentally like let go, and you're immediately aged up to 80. Oh, that'd be horrible. Poor girl for fucking an 80-year-old man.
Happened to Tsunade. Say somebody's fucking her, Then she comes, she orgasms so much, she loses control, she becomes like 80 again.
I don't think she's actually... Is she actually that old? I think she was only like 50 or 60. I could be wrong. Maybe she is
I want
like
to say she's
70.
older than that.
Maybe
considering
not.
how her skin looked when she lost her chakra thing.
To be fair, yeah, I mean, I know she's Granny. She gets called Granny, so she was at least 60.
I know she's old, considering she was a what, a young
Like,
girl or a teen
she
girl?
was,
The whole
yeah.
Hokage?
Yes, yeah. To be fair, the third Okage also grew up with the first two, which would also make sense. And he is pushing, he is in the hundreds. I mean, I guess I'm just bad at ages, really.
Yeah.
I mean, just because she showed wrinkles, 50-year-olds show some wrinkles. I mean, she could, for all I know, but I don't know the age time frame of all of Naruto. So yeah, she's probably like 70, maybe. I mean, Jiraiya is actually looks his age, so he definitely was like 70, 60 or something. I'm just surprised, even with like Jiraiya, I don't like know how his body can withstand all the fighting that he still was able to go through and still be stronger than half the cast. Even the villains are afraid of him.
True.
Even though he had no chance against Pain, but if he was younger, probably.
But good fight. No one will
It
lose.
was. He lost only because he had no knowledge of Pain. If he actually, like, he was picking up on him, too. But if he actually had more knowledge on Pain and wasn't forced to basically do all the shit by himself, like with the frogs and all that, and actually was able to fully use chakra normally, I think he would have been fine. But I think it was more... Jiraiya was more on the defensive most of the time because he was learning. If he actually had this knowledge, I think it would have gone maybe differently. But I still think he would have lost. Because Jiraiya does not contain that much strength. Naruto does. Pain wiped an entire village with no sweat. Is that really a big thing nowadays in Naruto? No. But no one in the village can withstand him, not even Tsunade. But...
The only thing that threw me out about the whole thing, especially in Shippuden, when it came to the fucking Naruto and Pain fight, was the way they were drawn all goofy.
Oh,
Starting like
that fight is
action.
That fight is so good, but some of the animation is one of the worst out of Naruto Shippuden.
You know what I mean, right?
Yes, I don't know why. They look stretched, drawn goofily, and...
It's just almost as bad as fucking Goku's fingers in the Broly Super movie. When he said, when he teleports to fucking Piccolo.
Oh, that scene, yeah. Nothing will be as bad as Goku versus Beerus in the Super anime, though.
I haven't seen that.
The original. You would have to see the original. It is awful. The worst animations for Dragon Ball ever. And this is saying something. Like, I'm not kidding. This is worse than Dragon Ball. Some of this animation. It is awful. It's probably some of the worst animation I've ever seen.
Forget how, like, in the manga of Dragon Ball Z, threw a finger. Or was it Dragon Ball?
That was Dragon Ball's manga. That was Piccolo. King Piccolo. He grew a finger. Yeah. But no, it's kind of the same with Pain, where it's Goku's Super Saiyan 3 face, exaggerated and drawn out more. It was just... There was, like, little to no detail in the character models. And you know how they kind of draw it, where it's kind of a distance, where it's kind of just blank and, like, a bunch of lines, and just... Yeah. They did that a lot for certain scenes with Goku, where it's, instead of actually drawing him, they drew him from a distance where they had no detail on him. It was just really bad all around. If you actually watch it, you'll understand. There's a lot of bad scenes in Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball, but this takes the cake. Considering it's much more noticeable.
They have some of the Super DVDs, like the single DVDs, a few episodes on them. It's just episodes on the tournament.
Yeah, I think any DVD release at this point fixed it, but if you ever care, which I can understand if you don't, but you can easily just look up Goku versus Beerus bad animation. You can easily get it quick, like 5-minute video on it. They may even compare other animes or Dragon Ball scenes with bad animation. Because there's horrendous animations in every anime.
Oh, that I'm highly aware of.
But Dragon Ball's Supers, since it goes from looking pretty... I like some of its animation. It's not horrible, but it goes from its decent animation from the movie to shit worse than Dragon Ball. It's very noticeable. Considering they just did that content in Battle of Gods years prior. So when they anime adapted it, it was awful. And it's not only the arc is awful, because it's drawn out, but the drawing and the animation's awful. They also, I'm not kidding, they literally gave, I forgot which hand it was, but they gave Vegeta 2 of one hand. I'm not kidding. That's another bad instance right there. I was like, what the hell? They gave him 2 of one hand. There goes my Espeon again. I got confused. Because Confusion, for some reason, really, really hates me in Pokemon. My RNG, I get confused and I'm hitting myself literally every time. I'm lucky if I don't hit myself. Granted, I wasn't paying attention at all. I was talking. I was spamming Psychic on a Psychic Rock type. Not that Espeon really has any other moves that would really do too much damage. Shadow Ball would hurt, but not too much.
It's like in that moment, like, quit hitting yourself. Quit hitting yourself.
No, I'm playing Final Fantasy 2.
It just reminds me, I gotta go. Once I start that one, just staying in the beginning, let myself get hit.
Smack the crap out of yourself like 50 times. Don't heal.
I just like defend and let the enemies hit me.
You're like, I love 2 for its ideas, but man, that game is, no matter how many times I play it, it is hard to play. But I still play it. It has a lot of good, but just does so much bad.
Yeah, I'm fully aware.
It's just, I really don't like the characters that venture with you that aren't perma characters. I've never liked that. But I also just, the idea behind leveling all your stats personally is neat by what you do, but god damn it, do you have to level everything. For everyone. Because me, I'm not going to just have one mage if you're giving me that option. I'm going to be making all of my characters physical hitters, but they're all going to have magic. Because what if my main character who's both dies, then I'm fucked. So you literally are forced to make your characters whatever elemental or whatever physical type you want, and also magic. Or pure magic. Which I'm not. And I'm not gonna make a pure mage in that game. Because then otherwise I'm just copying Final Fantasy 1 with the classes. And at this point I'm making my own kind of a unique hybrid of everything. And they're all like basic, because they all use the basic bitch weapons that you start with for the most part. I may change later, but for the most part they stick with the basic. And then for like the primary character, or whatever the highest damage output, I usually just put best physical weapons on them, sword and whatnot, and then the girl used the arrows and whatever.
Juggle!
I'm losing to a jump wolf. Why did my Espeon have to die? This thing is synthesizing and putting me to sleep. Oh, you assholes. My last Pokemon was also a chosen... had a choice. Fucking flinch, please. Oh god, quit putting me to sleep, you juggling square shadow having ass. God, your accuracy with sleep powder. What is with this game's AI and luck? Why can't I have it? Every time I'm confused, I hit myself. Every fucking time this fucker has hit me with sleep.
The sticker size only has like what, 5 pp?
Something like that. He also has Giga Drain. But it's... Fucker also keeps putting up Reflect. Fucker puts me to sleep. Fucker annoys the hell out of me. I'm getting annoyed by a jump wolf with the best luck in the goddamn world.
His only skill, decent RNG.
My fault for letting my Espeon die to a prior Pokemon. But... I mean, he's not winning entirely to pure energy. He could easily have killed me already with his Giga Drain. Which technically, due to his synthesis and his reflect, he's doing more damage output to even Umbreon is because of his weak physical damage. And I'm not flinching him whatsoever. Oh, hey, he missed!
Yay! Fuck him up!
Flinch, please! No. Please miss. Damn it.
Hey, you missed again.
Sleep powder? No, it didn't.
Well, I'm watching delayed.
I know you are. I'm just saying, no, it didn't.
Okay, now I'm seeing that one hit.
Yeah. Haha! You're gone! Get out of here! Fucking... Why did that have to be the first annoyance I have? A Jumpluff. Not even Battle 60. And I get my Espeon killed by a fucking moon. Thanks, Majora's Mask.
I forgot about that game.
What's with Pokemon having two things? A sun and a moon. Both also later games. But Mario also features an angry sun and A's angry-ass moon in their games. One with Mario, one with Zelda. And they're in this game and they're trying to kill me. No. I've been making that joke.
It's like they're out to get you.
Wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised. That moon is tired of recycling its face every 3 days and failing. It wants to kill. Ow.
Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Is that the last Pokemon?
No. It's his first.
Oh, I thought you were still in the other battle.
Oh, that I beat.
Granted, I know Aubreyon's more defensive, but what's higher with him? Is attack stat higher or is it special higher? Or are they equal?
I believe his physical is better. His physical is definitely better. By how much, I don't know. Ow.
Because I remember as a kid, I always thought that Flareon was special, and then I got older. Oh no, he's physical.
No, he's physical. And trash. I only know because people talk about him online, and he doesn't have a good move pool.
He doesn't.
I don't think making him physical is a bad thing, because there's other physical fire types. But
Because I know that, like, I think early on in the early generations of the games, Flareon suffered from, like, I think like most of the fire attacks were special. There were hardly any like physical fire attacks.
yeah, I mean, again, a lot benefited from the splitting too. So there's a lot of very good fire types that are physical hitters.
I think, if I remember correctly, I think like the only fire move he can actually learn is somewhat decent is what, Fire Fang?
Is it? I don't really use a lot of physical fire.
Like, I think like the only physical fighters I use are just like the starters.
Yeah. That's a close one. Finally, floor 60. I would have been here, but someone had to have a jump off.
You're still salty with the jump off.
That thing was my most annoying challenge yet. The last fight I just beat actually killed 2 of my Pokemon, so that's the closest fight I've had, but the jump off was annoying. Yes.
I can just imagine once you win your 100 battle, like I would have been done this last sooner, but that fucking jump off.
Yeah, exactly. It's all gonna come back to that jump bluff. His, and even if any other trainer has a jump bluff, and if I kill that jump bluff soon, it's always gonna be that jump bluff. That specific jump bluff. Whatever floor he was, 57 or 6 or something like that. Fucking jump bluff, man. Fuck that jump bluff. This chick's name is Leader Gliden. My name's Gliden. Oops, that's what I get.
Not over you. You can sound like my name is Mortal Kombat. Do 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 do.
Titties, titties, titties. Everywhere. Everywhere, titties. One shot with love. One-shotted by love. Dun, dun, dun. You're normal too. I forget that also every time, even though I don't. I'm just an idiot. Yeah, I'm dead now because of that. I don't forget, but it's one of those things that I do sometimes.
She's like what? Normal
Miss
psychic?
normal psychic. I think of the one typing and then do the attack and then forget about it, but it's in the back of my subconscious, so that's why I say I don't forget about it. But then I do forget about it, but then I also don't forget about it. But then sometimes I forget about it.
It's like you forget about forgetting about it.
Yep. You are one horny horse. Yep, the confusion strikes again. Of course, he hits me. He confuses me with Psybeam. And I murders my Ampharos straight out. That was a bad call on my Espeon part. I'm also talking too, but so I do like just kind of input buttons because I'm used to also selecting a certain move, but at least your Psybeam doesn't affect my Embryon, asshole, and you're paralyzed also, so. Aha! Payback. Revenge. I really wish you had Crunch, Umbreon. But I don't care. I'm sure there's probably a TM in this second buy, but I really don't care at this point, and I don't know. It's not needed. Also, the animation for Crunch is a little long. That guy. Floor 61. Fuck me. Call me Pooty Butt. No, I don't want to advance. I want to go back down. I want to battle everyone downward and then get my ho-oh. Because that's 50, right? I'm at 60. I could just battle backwards. I'm gonna battle backwards and just then skip the last 10. Underwear, right?
Just imagine if you could do that.
I know. That'd be great. My undies are writing me. I like it. Oh, ugh. I'm cold and horny and wet. Every adjective. Mm. S- 601.
Sure though, okay, see now how annoying it is. It constantly repeats you that fucking question. Do you want to continue? Do you want to suspend?
Yeah. You want to advance? It asks you twice. It's annoying enough. Nin ask. You can't spell ninjask without ass. 69 health. Nice. That is one dead manatee. Oh, the triple-headed burb. Triple burb. Dead. We lost. Yes, you did. Lost hard. You gotta do better than that. You gotta be floor 69. But you ain't no floor 69. You find beauty and strength. Nice. I don't. Beauty lies everywhere. I don't personally find it in muscle. At least not that much muscle. I don't mind a fit woman. I don't want a woman who's fucking built. Thank you.
There was moments like that by Stu Stu.
That's just Amazonian. That's not even muscular through actual training. That's natural muscle. 'Cause it's giant and they live off the land. I would, if they're hot, a giant Amazonian woman might be interesting, but still, also, I'm not into taller women. Domination, maybe not also my thing. I don't know.
Have a moment like fucking like what is it like Peter from Family Guy? You crying? She was the man last night. Was that whole? Remember?
No, that was Family Guy. It was Peter crying about Lois. Lois was the man.
I know as a kid, I was like, what the hell? But now I was older, I seen a few videos where pretty much like the girl fucks the guy. And I'm like, okay, that's intriguing.
Pegging, yeah.
No, not begging, like she pretty much like takes his dick in her and pretty much like kind of like rides him and she was the one with the dick. I don't know if you've seen it.
I haven't, no. But no, it's them being in fucking full control. I don't know why they made Peter afraid of her. That's fun. Don't men? Most men wouldn't. Most men want a woman. Just take your. But no, I know it's not pegging, but I also added that in just because the way Peter reacted, it's like he got freaking raped. It's not at all.
Didn't that also lead to him like being like in the mirror, painting someone makeup? Who's a whore?
Yeah.
Who's a dirty whore?
Yeah.
You whore.
Of course, you have an Absol. It's the only Pokemon that has the word abs in it. I think too much. I mean, they are a bodybuilder. Dead. Yay! At least in single battle, I can do my Earthquake. Make my Feraligatr a bit more useful with his physical side. Let it burb. I didn't even notice I transitioned to this guy now. I appreciate everybody who's been hanging here. It's crazy.
This guy keeps on inviting me to play Apex, but I don't want to join him. I might as well continue doing these things.
Do those things.
I just gotta do 2 things left with this black guy. Survive the closing of the circle 8 more times, and finish somebody off 3 times with this character.
Nice. Thank you, Burley, for the lurk.
Oh, right on. Trixie! Rick, you got me good there. Did not see that coming.
Alright, I get the black guy. It seems a lot of people are picking him, but I sure realize other people are probably doing the same challenges.
Yeah.
Yay, I'm not Drum Master. Sweet.
My vagina. Vagina. Wordle.
Alright, finisher 1. Phew.
Hmm. You're a hoe, you're a hoe, you're all a bunch of ho-ho-hos. Ho-hos, you're all a bunch of ho-hos. You're a legendary Pokemon. I got to go to the butt room. Chicken butt. I'm a booty baby. Booty baby. I wanna be a Pokeball when I grow up. Superstar.
Sweet. Pure look, I got all 3 of my finishers in this round so far.
Nice.
Not a bad round. Came in 7th place. Whoa. I had the second most damage. Awesome.
Nice.
Ooh, I got a legendary loot pack. Guaranteed legendary. Let's see what I get. Eh, I'll take it. I got a legendary frame.
Sweet.
See how it looks. Where's the Med Maggie banner? Huh, doesn't look bad. A lot better than getting a fucking, they're called like hollow sprays, or these things you can like drop down on the map. And it's just like a little picture people could like. I hate getting those. I wish it never came out. And there's so many times I get excited. Ooh, I got a legendary. And it's a fucking hollow spray. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
The only thing left now is to survive the ring closing. Oh, I'm still at 2 out of 10. Right, I will be right back. I go take a piss.
Alright.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Ooh, number 70. Oh, I missed a nice battle.
Yeah, it wasn't nice. It was easy. Pee on you.
Now, is he just grass or is he grass starting?
Dark. Gross.
Command return. A dumb move, but a powerful move is not used right.
Yeah. Luckily for me, I guess Espeon has some pretty decent love, happiness for me. I mean, he's died several times throughout this story, but he's been getting a lot of kills for me. I don't know if it levels the same as in the older ones, since this game doesn't really have gym leaders. But
You know that return in Pokemon Go is completely crap. There's no like, there is friendship in the game, but it doesn't affect your moves like return would in like the actual game.
yeah, see, I don't know if it's the same in this game, since it's the same like combat RPG style. I don't know if it's the same. I don't know if leveling happiness works the same in this as it does in the normal games. Since this game doesn't also have gym leaders, I don't know. So I'm assuming battling main, like the equivalent of them, is what grows it, and then just walking around and such like that and leveling it. I'm assuming it's all the same, but I don't know how strong generally it is comparatively. But yeah, no, since the start, Return has been kind of pretty powerful for me, and I haven't really let Espeon die that much, and he's also been a main proprietor for a lot of battles aside from dying right here.
Yeah.
But he's been killing pretty much the whole game for me. I mean, he is the starter of one of them. He is one of my favorite Pokemon. I love psychic types, and I love Espeon. A psychic cat. Such a cool idea. I love a lot of the evolutions so much. I got rugs of them. I got a glow Pokeball of Espeon, stuff like that. Like,
So I'm almost gonna say like return and go is really useless because the only way you get it is when you purify a shadow Pokemon. It replaces frustration with return.
Funny, considering the game I'm playing.
That's why I asked when I think like a while back if your Espeon was a shadow. They saw
No.
it had return in its
No.
pool, and I thought it was the same concept.
No. However, Pokemon do... Shadow Pokemon only have one move, and that's their shadow-based rush. And then as you lower their meter, they gain their newer move, their actual moves back. And then as you purify them, their shadow rush changes to a normal move that they can use. That's your equivalent. But shadow rush does damage to you, so it's a drawback. On top of the Pokemon going into Berserk mode, which makes them stronger, but makes them not listen to you.
Yeah.
At times. So it's almost as bad as, if not worse, than playing through Pokemon without collecting badges with traded Pokemon. It doesn't do it that much, but the disobedience is enough. And they can damage themselves very badly. But no, Espeon and Umbreon were both normal. They start you with them. And you don't really start, you don't get your first until a little after that. I'm glad he started with Return, because he eventually learned Psychic, but they haven't really learned many moves. You're a butt whore. A butt whore.
Pretty sure Salma getting close to the end. 71. Yay.
72. No, yep. Got it. In less time, surprisingly.
Do you get XP from these battles or no XP?
No, nothing. Because this is the mode. This is the battle mode now. So nothing.
So it's kind of like Battle Tower and like Movie
Yep.
Sapphire.
Yep. This is the toughest of this this game gets. Yep. Like I said earlier, this is one of those games where they expect you to possibly put your EV trained Pokemon into this, kind of like how Stadiums was, because otherwise they are rough if you're using rental. Luckily these are more hand trained by me, so it's better than just Stadium's rental.
Yeah.
But even when I use my Pokemon on that, which as a kid though, I'm not EV training or buying the drugs, which EV training wasn't a thing too much back then. But I wasn't just buying drugs on all the Pokemon, and I'm not great like with move-wise, like what good moves that could be good to set up with or whatever, or I'm not great with that stuff. So when it comes to I just never was able to beat Stadium 1 and 2 fully. But yeah. At least this gives you actual things. And I don't have to worry too much about my files getting deleted or corrupt anytime soon, hopefully.